Hi everyone, I'm back, and now I have another special guest I'd like to introduce you to. This is my daughter Sophia, and she's going to help me with this next lesson. Say hi.
Hi.
All right, well, earlier today during history, I helped you with your paragraphs, and now with the next lesson that we're going to work on, I'm going to help you with another type of paragraph, and that is called a how-to. Now, how-tos are simple, they're fun, and it gives you a chance to share with others on how to make something or how to do something. For instance, how to tie your shoes. You could write a paragraph on how to mow the lawn. You could write a paragraph on how to make cinnamon toast. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to help you learn how to make cinnamon toast. So my little assistant here is going to tell you the first step that we need to take before starting our cooking activity. Sophia?
So first you're going to start getting some appliances, like you can get a plate and a napkin. And before you start cooking these cinnamon toast and getting all the ingredients together, you're going to either wash your hands with soap, or if you're not by a sink, you can just wash your hands with hand sanitizer. So let's start talking about our ingredients to make cinnamon toast. So we're going to need a measuring cup to measure out like water and liquids. Then we're going to need ground cinnamon, pure cane sugar or any other kind of sugar, whole wheat bread or any other bread that you like, butter, a knife, but be careful, get some parents' supervision, and foil with a pan.
Okay, so now we will begin. Can I please have some sanitizer?
And I will get some as well. Okay, so let's start.
All right, so I'm going to give Sophia one slice of bread, and she's going to put it on her plate, and then I am going to take one slice of bread, just like this. Okay, so now we're going to take this cinnamon, and we're going to take the sugar, and you're going to, if you want to make enough for your family, you can take half a cup of sugar and then a half a cup of cinnamon and then mix it. But we have already done that, so we're going to use that here, and that's what I've done here. I have added all of the both sugar and cinnamon. Oopsie. So now I'm going to shake it, and I'm going to make sure that it is evenly distributed. And I'm going to give now that it's evenly distributed, I'm going to give Sophie a knife, and I'm going to take a knife, and we're going to take a bit of the butter and make sure that it's soft. And then we're going to spread the butter. Make sure that it gets on the entire top of the bread. Sissy, it's going to look like this when you finish. So boys and girls, if you have these ingredients, you can do this with us, or you can do this after we're done. So here we have our butter, and Sophie's working on hers. And we're just so happy that we're getting to do this with you, because the best part of cinnamon toast is that When you put it in the oven, it smells divine. You're going to enjoy it. It's so good. And it always reminds me of when I was in school as a little girl, and I did not like food from the cafeteria. And my mother always told us, we would walk to school, and when we got to school, she would remind us before we walked to school. She would say, "Eat breakfast. You better eat breakfast because that's the most important meal of the day." And so I remembered that, and I did not like the cafeteria food, and I wanted to obey my mommy, but it was so gross. The cafeteria food was horrid.
Now you know how I feel.
Well, Sophie, I'm sorry, but I loved when I would walk into the school cafeteria in the morning and the entire school would smell like cinnamon. And I knew that morning they were going to serve cinnamon toast. And it was the happiest time for me because I did not like the cafeteria. And I did not like eating their food, but I really enjoyed eating their cinnamon toast. So that's where I learned, or I got the inspiration of having cinnamon toast. And sometimes I serve it for the kids, and we can always rest assured that the entire house for the entire day is going to smell like cinnamon. All right, let's move on. Sophie's done, and we're going to take the cinnamon and the sugar that's already been blended, and I like putting it in its original jar just because it has sprinkle holes so that it makes it easy. And I just begin to spread, and guys, don't worry about putting too much. It's okay because this is a fun, yummy treat, and sometimes I regret not putting enough because then it doesn't really have a taste. Sometimes it's more cinnamony than sweet, and then it doesn't taste very good. So you want to make sure that you have the same amount of sugar and the same amount of cinnamon. And once you put it in a jar, you want to make sure that you do shake it because sometimes the sugar goes to the very bottom. And then it just tastes like cinnamon. So I'm gonna get some sugar just in case it's not doesn't have enough sugar, and I'm just going to wipe it. I'm just gonna sprinkle it, and I'm gonna sprinkle some on Sophie's.
Can I do it?
Just a little, sissy. All right, and so now I'm going to have Sophie, go ahead and put your toast on the foil pan. You got it, sweetie?
Are we going to make more?
Yes, but right now we're just going to have these two so that you can see what it looks like. All right, do you see it? And then we're going to put it in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to let it begin to bake, and we're going to watch it because once it turns dark brown and begins to sizzle, then we know that it is ready. And we will begin now. And I'm going to have my son Asher put it in the oven.
And we will come back to you when it's ready.